Hi everyone, it's Greg. I'm just having a look at Wirecast Beta 10, the most recent version available, and I'm seeing some interesting stuff. In particular, it crashed during my show today. This is actually the first time it's crashed during a broadcast. Previously, for me, it had been after a broadcast if I've left it around, but today, during the show. Some other things that went wrong. The show didn't start automatically. So I had a YouTube setup where it was meant to auto start the show, but that didn't happen. And I'd got a little while into it and people came to tell me, hey, your show hasn't started streaming. What's going on? So that's the first problem. The next problem was audio and MIDI controller related. So I used the Akai APC40 Mark II. I used that to control audio from when I'm sitting back there instead of in front of the computer here. And I noticed that the audio mixer on the screen, the faders were moving much slower after I controlled them from back there. So yeah, a number of problems there today. Now I've got a crash dump on the screen, as you can see here at the moment. I'm going to make a copy of that, send it into Wirecast. I'll do a software support report and all of those kind of things, a spin dump and anything else I can think of that people have previously asked me for. But yeah, it's really, really annoying that it happened in the middle of a stream. Anyway, that's enough for now. I'll upload all of that data to you shortly, and hopefully together with this information about what I was doing, that might help. One last thing. So the actual crash happened, I think, when I was pressing a shot go live button on the Akai controller. So is the problem in the controller or in the shots? Don't know. But what I will say is I've regularly reset preferences and I've started with a clean document that's been built without anything bad in it, and there's no reason at all whatsoever why this should have happened. So before sending in this crash report, I thought I'd have a look at it myself. So we've got a general protection fault with a segmentation violation, segmentation fault termination signal 11, and it's in crash thread number 56. So let's have a look at thread 56. So this is the one that it's saying has crashed. And we can see in here, we've got process layers, which is, certainly part of Telestream. So the question is, what values were passed into that? Is that something that was bad or wrong? Now, I mentioned before that I was pressing a button on my MIDI controller, so perhaps there was a problem in the data coming from the MIDI controller. Unsure at this point, so let's continue to look a little bit. What else have we got here? We've got some non-Telestream components. We've got some media ticker there, whatever that is, and some other thread related stuff. Let's go to the bottom of the file. And go up just a little bit. So the instruction pointer, this is the exact piece of code where it died in memory. Let's see if we can actually work out. Okay, so we came back up to the process layers again. So it sounds like pressing that button on the MIDI controller, which was then going to cause those layers to be processed. And I'm having a look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm guessing these relate to the 5 layers, and whichever is the first one in the list. This is our memory pointer, the instruction pointer. So whichever layer that one is the one that it crashed on. So the question is, how do we find out what data was being sent to it? And assuming it was bad data, what is it that, how did it get bad? What is it that was happening in the MIDI controller that caused that data to go bad? Anyway, look, I just thought I'd do that little bit of debugging and analysis and share that in the hope that it helps to solve this problem. Certainly crashing in the middle of a stream is not something that you want to have happening. Anyway, bye for now.